The player rate is Westham 1, Manchester United 3. Who are you going to start? Henderson, what do you give him on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm going to give him a 7.
8.
I'll go 8 as well.
7.
7.5.
7.5.
No clean sheet, 6. Dino, 7.
Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka, I'm going to have to give him a 7.5.
Your man of the match got 7.5.
That's true, you're man of the match.
10.
I'm going 8 for him as well.
9.
7.5. I'm going to give you 8.
Oh, who?
Wan-Bissaka.
He gets 7. Just off of that save alone, 8.5.
Okay. Tell us.
Tellez was like a 5 today for me.
Okay.
Defensively, he wasn't really that good.
Did you watch the game?
Yes. Tellez was the reason why we conceded that first goal.
The corner
He left
kick,
his
lack
man.
of marking.
The corner kick. He left his man. That's the reason why
That was Pogba's man.
that was
Okay,
Tellez.
let's move along very swiftly.
Tellez 5. Simple. Tellez 5.
Anyway.
Tell us.
Anyway.
That was Tellez.
Tellez, 9 for me.
Damn. I don't know if we're that high. I'll go 7.
8.
Yes!
7. I'll give it 7.
He get a 6. Tell 7.
All right, we'll go to the centre backs. Maguire.
Maguire 6.
He did better.
He did better today, you know.
He did better today. I give him a 7.
You sure no personal agenda?
7. I said 7.
Yeah, I'll go 7 as well.
7.
Solid at the back. He gets a 7.5, maybe even an 8. I'm going to give him actually 7.5. The reason because he started at the back and also he overlapped. He made couple
Nearly
of good
scored.
crosses, which kind of very good shot. 7.5.
For the first time, I give Maguire 7.5 because he should be shot
Yeah, he attempted to score.
on the centre back. 7.5. Solid. Yeah, I'm with him as well. 7.5.
Okay. Lindelof.
Lindelof 6.
Damn, he harsh, bro.
You
He's boy harsh today, bro.
You have to know defense.
I'm serious.
Sorry, by the
Defensively,
way,
we're
this is
good
coming
first
from the
half
man
at all.
whose man of the match got a 7.5.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
for me, I give him a 7.
I think 7 as well for him.
7.
Lindelof.
7.5.
I'll give him 7.
7.5. Both and Maguire played good. They played good together. He gets 7.5 because they help each other. I mean, they did a good game. So 7 as well.
Now to McTominay.
5.
Yeah, I'll actually say 4. Actually 4.
Really? It was that
I
bad?
don't think I'm going to be that harsh. I'll give him a 6.
5.
Okay.
Giving him a 5, it would have been lower, but he was better in the second half. Yeah, actually, I'm going to give him a 5.5, but because he was terrible in the first half. He was lucky to be on the second half because we ran out of subs. Otherwise, he would be sub very easily. So he's get a 5.5 from me.
He get a 5.5. Max Sauce, I give him a 5 today.
Okay. Pogba.
Pogba gets a 7, man. Good job, Pogba. Good job.
I am so
Is your highest a 7?
I know he only gives him a 7.
Is your highest a 7?
Move along.
He's
Mr. Angry.
5. He's half of the table.
You give Pogba 5?
Pogba gets an 8 for me.
Even with the goal, he gets a 5.
Nice. Okay. Nice one.
Pogba gets it.
Pogba
He's the man of the match. I have to give him 8 at least.
He scored a goal, 7.5. Pogba
Pogba
scored our first goal, got us going. Give that man a 9. Come on.
Good.
Okay. Now, Van der Beek.
Van der Beek 6.
Yeah, okay.
You're even generous with VDB,
Yeah,
bro.
5.
I think 6. Wasn't bad, but wasn't truly effective.
Okay.
Yeah, about 6.5.
6.
Well, he's 6. I expect a lot from him in the first half.
He get a 5. I didn't see him play. Yeah, I didn't see a lot from him even in the first half. He had maybe 1 or 2 good passes. I give him a 5.
Okay, moving forward. Martial.
My guy Martial, his birthday today. He didn't have a great game. He had some little moments here and there. I'm going to give Martial a 6 today.
He went off injured.
Yeah, same thing. 6 is fine.
Yeah,
Martial.
I would agree with 6.
6.
Martial.
6.5, he struggled a little bit, but I would consider him that giving 6.5 because he was very close to scoring goal. But
Yeah, in the first half.
one first half.
He didn't get injured.
because it was his birthday today.
Are you sending him a cake?
Yeah, because it was just his birthday today. I know he's
Because we won the game.
He's going through a rough time. I know we won the game for him on his birthday. He get a 6.
Exactly.
Just because his birthday. But actually, he deserves a 4.
That's nice.
No, I'll give that man a 6. It's his birthday. Come on. You can't kick a man when he's down.
Okay. Cavani.
Cavani 6.
Yeah, 6 is good.
Yeah, I'd say the same 6.
6.5.
6, but he was a casualty of our abysmal midfield.
First half, yeah.
I'm going to give 6. Nothing to do for him in the first half. He didn't get balls. He tried hard, so 6 is a fair point for him.
He get a 6.
Cavani, shit, I give him a 6.
Mason Greenwood.
Greenwood is 7.
He improved in second half, didn't he?
7.
He
Yeah.
scored a goal.
He scored a goal. He could have scored 2.
And he could have scored a second one.
Yeah.
Could have got a hat trick today, bro.
I'll give him a 7 as well.
I was gonna say, yeah, if he had actually scored all of his chances, he would be like at a 9.5. But,
Yeah, he did have. He could have got a hat trick, you know.
He really did. He really did. But given his overall performance and stuff, I think a 7.
7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, good 7. You know, it's a bit like he's a bit of a ghost in the in the first half, but second half he turned on like Ghost Rider and shit. So he's good.
I'm going to give him 7.5. Young player, he still has a lot of things to learn. He scored the goal, he capitalized on his mistakes. He could have scored a couple of more. But again, because of one goal, I'm going to give him 7.5.
I'm gonna explain a little bit about these plays. First half, Mason was wide open. He was on 9 line by himself, but nobody was getting the ball. He got an 8. He scored second half because Bruno came in and Rashford, they changed the game for him, and he scored a goal. He got an 8 for me.
Yeah, I agree. That was annoying to see. He was wide open. Nobody was passing him the ball to the right. I mean, it just encapsulates what our first half was. So anyway,
It was really a poor first half.
Greenwood, I give him a 5.
Okay.
I mean,
Now to
it's not
the
his fault, but I give him a 5.
now to the subs. Bruno. Rashford came out as a sub.
Okay.
Sub Rashford.
You don't let Tim run
Stop producing.
this. Stop making me laugh. Man.
It's fine. It's all good. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games.
7.
So for
And I'd like to change my vote on Henderson because he did get an assist. I forgot about that, so it's 8 for me.
excuse me.
All right, I'll go 7.
So for Rashford.
That was my playoff man.
6 for Rashford.
Give Rashford about 7.
He too missed a few chances too.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him 7.5 for the decision making to chip the ball instead of just going last. So 7.5 is a good for Rashford.
With a shoulder injury coming as a substitute scoring, he got an 8.
Okay.
It's good
Yeah,
that this is not basketball.
I give
What are
him.
you talking about with a shoulder injury?
Yeah, he got injured. I give him an
He does have a shoulder
8.5,
injury, though.
but
He does.
Yeah,
I'll
but
make
we're
a
not
quick
playing
comment about
basketball,
Rashford.
so it's not like-
Rashford needs a little bit
still
more.
does.
He just needs to work with a striker that will help him make some of these decisions because he annoys me sometimes.
I think he annoys everybody, bro.
His decision making pisses
It's
me
poor,
off. But
yeah.
anyway, I gave him an 8.5.
You give it 8.5.
I gave him an 8.5.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, there go man of the
Bruno 7, man. What? I mean, come on, Bruno didn't play the whole game. He played one half.
You gotta understand.
He came in and made
But
it.
the other game-
But I can't
Everything
give.
you say,
I
everything
cannot
is
give.
below.
Okay. Bruno Fernandes.
He knows you can get on him. Every time it's my turn. I'll give him an 8.
I think I'll go with 8 as well.
Yes, 8.
I'll give him a 7.
I see the game differently. Man.
I'll
It's
go
just
with
so-
solid 7.5
I look at
because
first
if
and
does
second
not
half. I don't
Pogba's
look at just
miraculous
great
goals,
moments.
Bruno would be the man of the match. But again, I'll go with Pogba, but Bruno will get 7.5.
If you look at it, all those goals he scored, Bruno was involved. He was man of the match. He got solid a 9.
He only played one
Okay.
half.
Tony,
Okay.
hey, you know me,
Only play
Tim.
one
I
half.
always call Bruno Fernandes United. That man today gets a solid 9. I've always
Okay.
given him.
This is the Bruno FC
Fernandes
club.
United.
That's good.
He's
Okay.
also my man.
One matter.
One Mata.
Didn't do much.
Who?
One matter.
Oh, he lost a bunch of balls.
One Mata had an assist though. This
He lost so
tough.
many balls.
Between a 6.5 and a 7. That assist was beautiful.
So you're gonna go
6
6.8.
and 3/4.
The assist was beautiful. So
You
I'll
know
give him
what?
a 7.
You know what?
6.25.
A 6.8.
Yeah, he counts.
Where do we go from half to 8?
It's all mathematical. It is fine. That's his choice.
Are we doing
Don't try and force his hand. That's what he thinks.
Yes.
7.6.2. 8 for Mata. What game is he?
So yeah, no, I read.
You sure we saw the same game,
A
bro?
game of two halves.
I ran it through my algorithm and it actually came out as a 6.725 on mine.
There you go.
So
I'm trying to bounce it up. I'm trying to bring the average up a little bit.
One
But it's
more
6.8.
7.5.
Oh my God! What the points? Stop with the points.
For his assist, right?
Yeah, for his assist.
I'm going to
Mata.
give him 6.5 because he lost too many balls in the middle. But again, he assisted the last ball, the graded one. 6.5 is good.
That's why I gave him a 6.
You know what? Mata because of an assist, and as the old man, I give week
Yo,
8.
don't discriminate against the old.
Week
I mean,
8.
it
Week
is what
8.
it is.
Or week 8.
Yeah, week 8.
What?
Week 8.
What's a weak 8? It was a strong 8.
A strong 8.
Okay.
What's a mid 8?
You know what I mean? A week 8.
So,
It's not a strong 8. A week 8.
It's a 7.9.
I love you.
It's a number.
I love you guys.
Oh,
Mata.
sorry. Mata.
You round off or you round off the
Okay, here's the thing with Mata, right?
Lord, 8.
Huh?
So Mata contributed, I think, to one of the goals, right? He had that assist.
Yeah, assist for
But
Mason.
then to me, he lost way too many balls
Exactly.
in the middle. That man gets a 6. I just
I
can't
think
give him
that's
a
your
6.
opinion.
It's a
Respect
stronger
it.
week
Okay.
6.
Now we're gonna rate Ole for his substitution, his tactics, and his selection today. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Selection, first half, that first half tactics, I'm gonna have to give Ole a 5. The second half, yes, I'm gonna have to give because we're down 1-0. But Tomlin, in my opinion, shouldn't have played that game. Maguire should have played, in my opinion. But second half, you brought in Bruno, you brought in Rashford. I said we needed Rashford in this game. We're missing Rashford. And so in the second half, he gets a 7. The substitution, the tactics, the second half, he gets a 7. So average gets 6.5.
Oh,
He got it right, bro.
yeah.
The math
Wait,
is
wait,
Ole
right.
Gunnar
average of 5 and 7
Solskjaer,
is 6.5.
substitution selection, and tactics today. Let's go.
For me, his team setup initially, I think it was pretty much like a 6, almost a 7. Because there was a couple times where Martial could have been more clinical and he wasn't. And those are open goals. Right? He could have made that. This is my turn. My turn. Every single time. My turn.
Carry on.
The second part, as far as his substitutions, it's got to be a 9. I mean, it changed the game. It changed the full-on game. We were down the dumps, put the 2 subs on instantly. We scored 3 goals in 13 and a half minutes. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then so full-on his overall average.
You need a calculator?
It's an 8. 8.
All right. I think I give him a 7 because I think the initial lineup wasn't necessarily what we needed. And again, I think had they scored more goals, I don't think his substitutions would have made a difference.
Very true. You were very correct, bro.
But luckily they didn't, and he did make the right subs in the second half. That we did turn it around. So all in all, I think 7 for the entire.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the manager.
Okay. I think that the end results matter the most, and he got the job done, so an 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a 7 because that's what I would call consider the average compared to the first half. I liked the initial lineup. Just that McTominay didn't have whatever was going on. What was the instructions between McTominay and the midfield was not working. Fixed it in the second half because the midfield. I can't imagine. Bruno is a better player, but I can't imagine his gameplay is that much better than Donny Van de Beek.
It is.
I mean,
His decision making, though.
it seems like it,
I
but
don't think it's that much.
there had to have been a change tactically, in order for that, in order for the game to improve that much. So I'll give him a 7 overall.
Bruno?
No game.
Watch the game.
Yeah, so for Ole, I'm going to give him 7 for the first lineup, that's the starting lineup, because he has to give rest to Bruno and Rashford because we have a crucial game coming up on Tuesday. So he will get 7 from me. The only thing I would basically criticize that he shouldn't start with McTominay in the starting lineup. And for the tactics, I'm going to give him, for the second substitution, I'm going to give him 8 out of 10. He did a really crucial substitution, which kind of becoming a pivotal for the game in the second half. And overall, I'm going to give him like 7.5 for both tactics and again, he won the game. So obviously, he should get 7.5, strong 7.5 for the game.
not a weak 7.
So if you have a strong 7 and a weak, then you put those together. Okay, all right.
I'll say these days is my time. Let me shine.
Let him shine.
Ole came in this game. I saw the lineup at home. Somebody sent on the WhatsApp group, and I was like, Ole is thinking about some eggs that are not hatched already. You know what I mean? We'll think about Tuesday's game
Yeah.
and Saturday's game.
True.
So he put a lineup. He put Bruno and Rashford on the bench. There was no need for that. Win today. Think about Tuesday later on. And then, did you see what he did today? Halftime, he did a substitution right away.
Yeah, he didn't wait for 20 minutes.
He didn't do substitution during halftime. He didn't do that.
True.
We lost the game.
True.
Today did a substitution at the right time. We won the game. You know what I mean? So, first half, I give Ole 3. Second half, bringing Rashford and Bruno. Those guys have chemistry together. And Martial got injured, but there's chemistry between Martial, Rashford, and
Bruno.
Rashford, or whatever.
Bruno.
The 3 guys.
Yeah.
So second half, I'll give him strong 7. Strong 7. Overall, I give him a 6.
All right, Ole, a couple of things I noticed. In the first half, like he said actually, and I even told him when we were standing next to each other, I told him, Ole should be able to view the game and make tactics in game, meaning Greenwood was wide open. You need to be yelling at your players, hey, pass the ball to him. Like he needs to be able to stand on the touchline. Don't stand back there watching your iPad. I don't know which he's watching back there.
That's
stand,
Microsoft Surface, by the way.
stand, yeah.
It's on YouTube going in.
Stand in front, make those decisions. I know you have Mike Fellan down there, so to me that still pisses me off, some of the decisions he makes. I'm still a little bit pissed off from Tuesday. I was gonna give that man a strong 7.5, but because of those things,
So you get
I'm gonna give him a 7.
7.
But I would kind of lower it down to like a 6.8.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give
Now
him a
the
7.
final one. Okay.
That's
So
so far.
so the overall team performance today, as a team, as a unit, what are you gonna give the team today?
Overall team performance.
Yes, the whole team. What
It's
as
gotta be like 2 performances. Go ahead.
No, overall, it gotta be 1.
both first half and second half combined? What do you give the team for the work ethic today?
Right.
We won the
Go,
game.
Babs.
We played way better.
Coming from behind,
I'm gonna give the team performance a 7.
a 7.
I'll give him an 8 because there's just a sense of pride for them to actually dig their heels in and come back. 8.
Yeah, they're mentally tough today.
No, they were. For me, it's a 7. They were mentally tough to come back, but
Yeah.
that first half was so bad.
It was bad.
that I can't justify giving them any higher than that.
I would say that yes, I know this is for total, but the first half honestly was more like a 3 or 4. But they did win the game and they did finish strong, so I'll give them overall a 7.5.
Thank you, beautiful.
It's gonna be about a 7, 7.5.
I'm going to give them 7.5. Even after the terrible performance in first half, they showed resiliency. They never gave up. They came back from 1-0 behind and won the game convincingly. They will get 7.5.
I give them average 7.
No, I gotta give the team an 8. They went out there, they did what they were supposed to do. They won 3 points. What else do you guys want?
3 points.
We wanted a win today.
And we got. They wanted a clean sheet.
A clean sheet gets you like.
We don't have like 10 opportunities given up in the
Oh
first
God.
half.
Okay.
I just want to repeat. We're lucky we weren't down 3-4
Yes.
nil.
In the first half.
Don't forget that.
And
If we
no,
went down,
and no.
if we
Right.
went down 3-0 in the first half, we're not winning this game.
True.
I'm sorry.
So overall, the team has performed. They came back from behind in the away game. A team against Westham who won the last 4 games. So it was a team which was tough. Westham were 15th in the table. United were 9th before this match started. So coming from behind, I think United did have mental toughness to come back. Right. Our next game is away to RB Leipzig, a must-win game or a not-lose game. What's your prediction? Tuesday. It's winner takes all.
It's tight. It's tight. It's tight. I can't predict the win. I just can't predict the win just because Ole has he's good at messing it up in the big games. Wait, hear me out.
Where the
Hear me
skill
out.
is.
Hear me out.
Yes, sir.
Last season, we
Let
went
him
to
talk.
3 semifinals, and he blew it in 3 semifinals.
Agreed.
Last game against PSG, I'm sorry, we should have won that game. That game was on Ole. So now we put more pressure on ourselves, and we have to go to RB Leipzig. All we need is a point.
Yeah, a
But
point.
because the pressure is so much, it's so high on us, I don't know, I can't necessarily predict.
On today's performance,
On
would that
today's
change
performance,
your perspective?
I'm leaning towards, I would say, a draw.
A draw.
I'm not confident that we're going to win that game. So I would say
Okay.
a
That's
draw.
all United need. PSG, I'll be Leipzig Man United on Tuesday.
3-0,
3-0. Okay.
No. Well, the thing about Manchester United right now is I don't think one performance is indicative of the next performance.
It's very
We're so
true.
inconsistent
Very
right now.
incon- you're very consistent. Just like what he
when
said.
you say how we played today, I'm like, okay, but what does that mean for next time?
doesn't
Nothing,
change
right?
anything, yeah.
So I would say,
We're being logical.
so I would say honestly, I would expect us to give up an early goal again versus Leipzig. But again, it does seem our mental toughness is growing. So I can see us giving up an early goal and then bringing 2 back to go and get 2.
Okay, so you predict a win on Tuesday.
Yeah.
He stole my prediction.
Oh,
I was
you
thinking that
bastard.
yes, based off of previous performance, has been pretty shaky. So it's not going to be a win that is going to be a 2-0
It's not a
or
strong
anything
win
like
or
that.
a weak win.
But there's going to be, let's see, eke it out 2-1.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to win that game. It's going to be a strong lineup, but again, we're going to be maybe a little bit complacent in the first half, but we'll pull through maybe a 3-1 as a result.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say that we won't be like playing like a super strong team, in the game. But at the end, maybe we'll pull it up because I seen some kind of a pattern. We showed the resiliency that never give up attitude. Our team is actually high in morale, especially after today's win. If we don't like manage a draw today, then it will be difficult for me to predict whether we're gonna win against RB Leipzig or not. But because given that we won today convincingly in the second half, the way we played in a natural way. Our midfield showed resiliency during the second half. If we started with a strong lineup, we started with Bruno and Rashford, the RB Leipzig, I won't think of that we are losing that game or manage a draw. I will definitely think about winning that game. Even if it's 2-1, we're still gonna get a 3 points.
Yeah.
from RB Leipzig.
2-0.
2-0 Man United.
2-0. We win it. And PSG gonna lose. So we're gonna be number 1 on the group.
I mean, it's a must-win game.
Mark, whatever I say. We're gonna
Or
finish
it's not a
as number
must-win.
1. All you need,
United need is a draw.
1 point. That's what you need.
Okay, so is it RPG? RPC?
RB Leipzig.
So they intend.
The pressure's on them to win.
The intent is to revenge what we did.
5-0.
Right? And then they have that pride. So they'll put all their heart out to the game. So it's going to be a really, really tough game for us. So we need to be on an A+ game. Unfortunately, it's going to start slow. So we're going to be down 1 or 2 goals by halftime. And then we're going to come back and win it 3-2.
I mean, we'll be comeback king.
All right.
3-2, my prediction.
You've heard it from Houston Red Army. They predicted the score for next week against RB Leipzig, which is a must-win game or just get a point to get into the next stage of Champions League. Well, Houston Red Army, thank you very much. Glory, Man United. We've had a good 3 points today against a team. United have now moved into what position? 4th. United now moving to 4th position with a game in hand.
We have like behind in goal difference.
Yep. So we'll see you guys next week. Those of you who'll be here on Tuesday, we'll see you on Tuesday. But we'll see you guys on the derby, Man
I would
United,
also
Man
say
City.
my rating for our fans today based on poor math and behavior is a 3. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.